gold. Ben Johns, Tyson McGuffin. You don't want to miss it. Tyson McGuffin. He has been on a tear throughout the day. He has played a couple times here on Zing Zang Championship Court, taking care of his business. Had a great match earlier on today with Zane Navratil.
Yes, he did.
Which he had to persevere, come back from. But he is, again, just a very well-known player in men's pickleball.
Certainly no newcomer to the finals of a big tournament, and neither is his opponent, Ben Johns, today, who had kind of a part-time local to South Florida.
And on the other side, you got Ben Johns, right now the consensus #1 player in the men's game. He has taken it by storm, and right now he is standing on top of the mountain. Alex, who is going to challenge him?
Well, it's going to have to be Tyson McGuffin if it's anyone.
Both of them great teachers of the game, great ambassadors. Johns and McGuffin, sit back,
Game 1.
enjoy.
Time in, 0-0. Side out.
Good start for the University of Maryland product, Ben Johns.
And McGuffin always with that aggressive serve. You know, he came along and he was this
0-0.
really hard server. Whereas Ben's serve was a little bit more casual, I guess, if you call it. Traditional.
It appears that way. McGuffin's serve has a ton of spin on it and a ton of pace. Ben, he does hit a much more flat serve, and while his doesn't have as much pace per se, it's got a lot more weight behind it, so it can drive through your paddle pretty well. Nicely done.
There you go.
Point.
Fast action up there at the net, which is something that has changed in the sport of pickleball as it relates to singles. Years and years ago, you had a lot less of this intensity up at the net.
Yeah, the points have gotten a little longer, I think, as far as the net action. So when they're both up at net, it might be, you know.
When you have the athleticism, they're able to cover the whole court, and they run and they slide and they reach.
Right, and they're hitting such unbelievable shots. Look at,
Side out.
I wanted to say, look at that, right until it hit the net.
Thought it was going in.
Well, and he hits that ball a lot. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see that half a dozen times. Although I will say they don't usually go in the net.
Tyson McGuffin's gone through a few shirts today playing on this court. Exerted a lot of energy.
Side out.
Not coming back that time. Ben Johns, meanwhile, guys, featured earlier this week on The News with Shepard Smith.
Yes, what a great interview that was.
A tremendous segment featuring the sport, how much it's grown.
Point.
And he drives and get a point. Now we're tied up at 1-1.
1-1. Point.
See, and that's where, I mean, it was a nice deep ball, and visually, even in person, but certainly on video, it doesn't look like, you know,
So
it's
good.
that type of a serve or anything, but it's got a lot of weight behind it. I think maybe, Rusty, you were going to talk about the let serve.
We'll just about the point. There you go.
Side out.
Great play.
Who cares about the let serve when you got great volleys happening?
Good point.
Pop, back and forth. Quick hands, fast. I mean, the speed at the net.
1-2.
I love it.
Oh,
Side out.
side out now to Ben Johns, leading 2-1. Game's very much contrasted. Tyson McGuffin, he's like nuclear energy out there. Just so much motion. Ben Johns, a little methodical, but so effective.
He's got a very calm
yes,
demeanor about himself.
definitely.
Wow. Little jump of the kitchen corner there for the put away.
Let's take a look. Here we go. Come in. Good control of his feet.
Yep.
1-2.
Avoid that fault.
Look at that.
Wow.
Side out.
Johns with a little bit of a fist pump there.
Well, that was a heck
Let's
of
take
a
a look
ball.
here, yeah. We saw a
2-1.
few of those with Irina Tereshchenko earlier as well.
We sure did.
Side out.
Look to put a lot of heat on that last ball. These guys are playing the ball so close to the
1-2.
net consistently.
Yeah, their margin for error is much smaller.
Side out.
Stuck on 2-1 for quite a while here.
You really do have to work hard to get a point between these two.
2-1. Out.
As Rusty was about to say, not playing the lead serves here in Naples.
1-2.
Side out back to McGuffin.
Point.
He drives that serve. Johns with the backhand. Uncharacteristically into the net on the return.
2-2.
I think I'll take the blame because I said there'd be no easy points, and that was
Look
long.
Yep.
Side out. 2-2.
Watch out.
Got it.
A little
Side out.
misdirection there. Did the ball come under our table?
No, I bumped it.
He's got it. Every once in a while, you guys see a peek of us over in the corner from the camera.
2-2.
Oh, a little wide.
Side out.
I'm getting to play a little soccer down here with these balls coming to us.
Two.
Still 2-2.
Oh, a little long.
Side out.
That was close, though.
Anything stick out so far, Alex, that maybe each player can take advantage of? Any tendency you're watching right now?
2-2.
Really, the errors, well, other than Ben's return into the net, have
Been few.
technically been unforced, but they've been the pressure, and like the pressure to make too good of a shot, which has caused the unforced error.
Deep breath.
Drying off with a towel. Johns is ready to take the return.
3-2.
We'll see McGuffin go to his towel very, very frequently.
It's in.
Got another one.
Another
Looked
fist
over
bump.
his shoulder, thought that might be going long. Again, it's really hard. The flags are moving a little bit behind McGuffin. Not too much wind, but maybe just enough. That's twice in a row, I think, Tyson thought that ball was going long.
Well, Ben does such a
2-3.
good job with that little backhand flip to really get a lot of topspin on it. And that's what keeps it.
Football.
Ooh, foot fault.
Oh,
Will we get to see the replay?
yeah, McGuffin was surprised there.
Referee Marcia Frezzo's not going to let one of those slip by.
3-3.
John serves.
Yep, didn't do enough with his little
out.
cross-court flick there. Tyson ready for it, pops it down the line.
Letting out a little growl and a shout over there. He's getting a little bit excited.
Yeah, keep in mind Tyson in his mid-30s, guys. Ben John's only 21 years old, so a big difference.
Ben's had
Just
a birthday
his
recently.
22?
Yeah,
You okay? And that's in.
that was a beauty.
Point.
Yeah, that was nice right down. Painted the tape there.
4-3.
Talk about fitness being, an element. Both these gentlemen have had a little bit of a fitness issue in their history. Tyson more so because he is, wow.
That's a big fist pump.
Point.
That was an amazing
Identical
ball.
shot almost there, right on that line. Here it comes.
Yippers.
5-3.
So both guys have taken effort to, you know, improve their fitness, both with food and drink choices.
Point.
Look at that high ball. Tyson has no problem with it. Ben's getting a little irritated with himself as he goes down 3 points.
Yeah, it's 3 in a row down that
6-3.
line there.
Yep. McGuffin up 6-3.
Let's keep an eye on that.
Oh, and an
Point.
error. And a timeout.
Timeout called by the receiver. The
Ben
score is
Johns
7-3. You have
wants
up
to
1
pause
minute.
things momentarily as Tyson McGuffin is on a roll at the moment. 7-3 lead over Johns here in game number 1. The 2021 Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, sponsored by Paddle Tech, the official paddle of the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships. By Head, official footwear of the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships. By Babolat Pickleball, join the rebellion. And by the U.S. Open, the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships. Save the date, April 23rd to April 30th of 2022.
It's never too early to get excited for the next U.S. Open.
Absolutely. Considered one of the true marquee events
Receiver, you
in
have
this
1
great
timeout
sport.
remaining. Server, 2
Drew
timeouts
Felios with
remaining.
Alex Hamner. Rusty from Pickleball Channel is with us. And Tyson McGuffin playing with an awful lot of emotion right now. That is when he is
Time in,
at his best, guys, when he is
7-3.
pumping those fists.
Absolutely.
Point.
Ooh, timeout did not help Ben with his unforced errors. He's shaking his head.
So once again, real quick, as they're getting the ball, some people online have been asking, are they calling lets? What's going on? The new rule here for that is not in effect. So the traditional, you hit a let serve, you do it over. That's what they're
8-3.
playing in the pro level.
Pro level only, though. Nice ball.
Side out.
All right, is Ben going to go on a roll of his own here?
Three, 8.
I guess that'll be a no.
Side up.
Uncharacteristic with how
8-3.
many errors he's made on his serve.
Side out.
Special shout out to photographer Michael Gauthier. We miss you this year. Sorry you couldn't make it down from Canada. He's locked down. He's
3-8.
contributed some amazing photography to the U.S. Open over the years.
What a reach. Go, go. Oh, nice. The Ernie Dink.
Tight up at the net. Let's watch that. He's got to clear the kitchen right here.
Good hustle.
8-3.
Jumps over the corner. He's able to get his paddle on it.
And now 8-3. McGuffin has controlled most of the pace here in game 1.
Watch out.
Side out.
Johns almost had a little bit of a when he put that last one away.
I think he's not too happy with his play.
Certainly,
Understandable.
yeah, and if we've seen all day, this 5-point lead is
3-8.
nothing to consider over.
Oh, beauty.
Point.
Yeah, Ben may have said, you've had your fun, I'm going to have mine.
Well, and like I said earlier, in when Arena was down, in particular Ben Johns, it was a doubles match, but we've seen him come back from 10-1 to win
Exactly.
against, I believe it was Kyle Yates and Matt
4-8.
Wright, perhaps.
Sounds right. That was a great match.
So we are far from over.
Now, Tyson was so
Side
good
out.
to jump on that high ball. get it out in front. He didn't retreat at all. He stayed right on the non-volley zone line as he serves at 8-4.
Oh, Johns tried to catch him going the other way. Did not like his approach that time.
Point.
Ben definitely down on himself right now.
You know how it is, guys. When you're the best at your craft, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And he is getting that right now from Tyson McGuffin.
Point.
Yep. Everyone's out to get you.
We saw over the years in singles, men's singles, Daniel Moore came along, as young tennis player from APU. We'll get the history later. Hang on. Let's watch this point.
Yeah, game point.
Oh.
Side out.
McGuffin was there. He just didn't quite make it.
Johns is holding on.
Four, 10.
Oh, is it in? I believe it got the line.
Painted it.
5-10. Just one at a time. Here we go. Let's see that.
5-10. Side out.
For Ben Johns, you don't win this game, Alex. At least you want to establish some momentum, right, going into game 2.
Well, you know, he doesn't.
10-5.
It's not that he's losing it. It's that he's beating himself.
And there it is.
There it is.
Game 1,
To
11-5.
end game 1. Right
2
now,
minutes,
Tyson
gentlemen, 2
McGuffin
minutes.
Playing too well.
pumped up, and the fans behind him.
Watch this last point. Yep. That's kind of, you know, in some ways, Ben John's bread and butter, but put it in the net.
So 11-5 McGuffin over Johns in game 1. Going to game 2 here in men's pro gold singles when we come back. Just a beautiful night here in Naples. If you're not here with us live, we hope you're watching on Pickleball Channel. Zing Zang Championship Court right in the heart of East Naples Community Park. As the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships continue, we got a great men's gold match here. Tyson McGuffin, Ben Johns dueling. Game 1 to McGuffin. From Ben Johns.
All right, with the fist pump.
We were talking about Ben's not overly emotional fist pump. Smiling, he's even laughing. Tyson dropped his paddle, recognized it a little bit.
Tyson's making
Let's see that.
funny faces, and
The crowd's liking that. Some exciting stuff here.
That's what's great about this sport, too.
1-0.
These athletes play to the crowd often, don't they?
They do, they do. Tyson
good
lets it go.
eye.
That one was a good eye, yeah. Yeah, not quite professional wrestling, but as we saw earlier, you know, some of them, before we were broadcasting, trying to get the audience pumped up, clapping for them. And I think it's something that's special and fun.
And Rusty, you said it. You mentioned wrestling. At one time, Tyson McGuffin,
That's right,
wrestler back in the
background.
day.
Yes,
And
exactly.
You see a little bit of that attitude, don't you?
Yeah, he and his father, and quite the wrestler, actually.
Side out.
And so here he is playing pickleball, which is proof that it is such a unique sport. Certainly tennis brings a major advantage.
all right.
But you do have great athletes from many sports, and great athletes are often coordinated, and they bring that, and they acquire new skills.
1-1.
And here we are.
Bad luck.
Side out.
That's a margin area you're talking about, just a little low.
Of course, good luck for McGuffin.
Right. So uncharacteristic first game there with that
1-1.
6-point spread. We'll see if Ben, we've gone 3 games before. See what happens now.
Side out.
Regardless of the score or game count, until it is completely over, you just cannot count Ben Johns out of any match.
Well, and both Jennifer Dawson came back significantly
One,
and
right.
Irina Tereshchenko, so we've proven several times that long
Side
serve
out.
on Ben's part there.
Singles Sunday has been the day of the comeback thus far.
1-1.
What an amazing way to start this amazing tournament. Oh, he got it. Point.
That was a good point.
Oh my gosh.
Big overhead.
We didn't even get to see the whole point, but you can see how amazing it was.
That was exciting. Some people,
That was
a lot of
good.
applause there. Great energy.
Well, and what are 2,600 whatever viewers online are?
Yeah, we're approaching 3,000 on our platforms, which is great for our first day. We're really excited for the week to come. And again, Drew, thank you for being here. Alex Hamner today. We have other people who are joining
2-1.
us too.
Well, thank all these players for the amazing singles we've been seeing today.
Oh, McGuffin went for that winner.
Side out.
It's probably been the most U shot we've seen today. That trying to get that angle.
Well,
Not quite an Ernie.
1-2.
you do just really have to work so hard to get a point when these two are playing each other.
Two, 1. Point.
Tyson McGuffin is pumped up.
3-1 lead now for Tyson McGuffin, playing like he has something to prove this week in Naples.
3-1.
He's looking for the repeat of U.S. Open gold.
Oh, there's the Ernie.
Side out.
Let's take a look.
Watch the hop. Tyson thinking it would go
1-3.
across court because Ben does that so frequently with his backhand.
Oh,
Got him going.
Point.
It's so good to recognize when your opponent is off balance like that and take advantage. Ben really stepped in to take that ball out of the air instead of, if Tyson McGuffin had been kind of more balanced, and Ben
2-3.
might have let it bounce to see where he needed to hit it.
Oh,
Again with the jump in on it.
just kind of got behind him.
Okay, and now
So
we're tied,
Exactly, tied up.
right?
guys, got to ask you, for players that are beginning, when is it time to put that Ernie into your arsenal? Is there ever a time for it? You just feel it rusty. How do you go about it?
I don't know. It's a lot harder than people think it is. You see a lot of these pros do it, and you think, oh, I'm going to jump around the thing, and I'll know the right time. But
It's especially hard in singles because there's no one to cover to fill in your
if you
spot.
guess wrong,
Right.
you better know. And singles, it feels a little bit more like, oh, I'm going to get a shot versus I'm going to rush to anticipate before they hit a little bit. In doubles, you can take more risks, like she was saying, because your partner can come across.
Right.
Oh, we're going to a timeout.
A little momentum now on the side of Ben Johns. 4-3. He leads game number 2. The 2021 Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, is sponsored by Minto. Latitude, Margaritaville, and Minto. Change your latitude to the active adult paradise of Latitude Margaritaville. Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades, Florida's Paradise Coast. By Margaritaville Hotels and Resorts. Check in and chill out at margaritavilleresorts.com. And Pickleball Central, the Pickleball Superstore. We are being entertained here on Zigzag Championship Court. Tyson McGuffin's going to do a little shirt change here.
4-3.
Thank you to everybody watching on YouTube and Pickleball Channel, as we have got quite a spectacle here. Two of the best in the business.
Point.
Look at Tyson, like you said, with the shirt change.
5-3.
Got rid of the tank and has put on sleeves. His new pastel pink look he's been rocking today.
5-3. Point.
Well, we've had a little bit of a turn of events here with Ben Johns taking a 3-point lead. He's serving at 6-3. As Tyson McGuffin was toweling off again.
6-3.
Beautiful hustle.
No, great point.
It was there for the taking.
Oh, look at McGuffin. He cannot believe he missed it. Watch this on the replay.
Timeout called for the receiver. The score is 7-3.
There was a lot of effort put in by both players on that point. I'm not surprised McGuffin's taking a timeout.
7-3, Ben Johns, a pause in the action here in Naples. The 2021 Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, is sponsored by Gamma. Gamma Pickleball, the official grip of the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships. DecoTurf. DecoTurf, the official pickleball court surface of the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships. By I Love Pickles. ILovePickles.org, a place to celebrate all things pickled. And by Franklin, the official bag of the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships. Our list of sponsors is just incredible, what they do for this great event.
Absolutely. We want to thank you, all of them. You know, we have these billboards and lots of different sponsors from different walks of life, and we really could not do it, any of this without them. So thank you so much. And thank you for our fans and everybody who's watching. We're back.
Time in. 7-3.
7-3. Johns this up to a lead in game 2.
Tyson McGuffin saying, I too can take a high ball and put it away.
So in game number 1, if you look at the board there, Johns only got up to 5. So a bit
3-7.
of a spread there, and now we're sort of potentially looking the opposite direction.
Tyson McGuffin ready for that.
Four, 7.
McGuffin doing a lot of moving. Ben Johns just standing back and picking them apart there.
So much fun on that point.
And that's where Alex, a ping pong background, table tennis is huge, because he was just flicking his wrist back and forth, right?
7-4.
Right, and what was so great though is, you know, he really kept McGuffin moving around. Off the net.
Just a little bit wide.
Guffin's calling it out.
What's your call, Tyson?
Oh, Marcia Frezzo double checking. Did you hear
Side
that
out.
correctly? Thanks again to all of our referees all week long over here, and Marcia's being a veteran referee, and I'm sure we'll see Byron Fresso, who's also probably one of the most
4-7.
popular referees. Depends on who you are, I guess. 4-7 serve.
McGuffin getting worked
Side out.
and, you know, doing a lot more of the running.
Yes.
And he looks like he's starting to feel it a little bit. He's taking a little more time, a couple more deep breaths.
7-4.
Look at the cat and mouse.
Oh.
Too good.
Point.
Did not know which way he was going. He pulled the string on that one.
And Ben Johns, aside from just being so good at that, as we watch the cool replay, he knows that wearing Tyson McGuffin out is a good game plan.
8-4.
So here we are, game 2. For the first time, Johns is up to 8.
There it is.
Point.
Number 1 player in the world starting to go to work here. A 5-point lead in game 2.
Really a great display of athleticism out here on the court today.
If anybody ever tells you guys that pickleball's an old person sport, just cue up this match right now.
9-4.
Absolutely. 2 points away from closing out game 2.
Side
And
out.
Drew, to your point, if they also say, oh, it's just miniature tennis, this is not miniature tennis that we're watching today.
There is absolutely something
4-9.
unique and special about pickleball. Ooh.
That's in.
Point.
Count it in.
Pretty good timing on that also. He would not have wanted to be down
See if
10-5.
we can see that
5-9.
right there.
Oh, into the net.
Side out.
He read it right. He had the opportunity.
Yeah, he was reaching. He knew where it was going.
Yep.
Reading your opponent, and it's not just, oh, he goes left, you go right, he goes left. Each of them is trying to stay one step ahead. So reading that is, and their ability to read is so exceptional.
9-5.
It really is. But you do have to couple that with your foot speed, because they're both so able to get every ball back. And the way he just went, you know, he'd say behind him, even though it was to Johns' forehand.
And he lays the backhand, and he laid it back just enough so the tip of it, the head of his paddle was back to go down the line there.
Yep.
5-9.
He definitely looked like he was going cross court.
Trying to make up some more ground here.
Look at that.
McGuffin
Point.
trying to get that momentum back.
And nice. So what was so good about that volley that McGuffin hit was he got downward angle on it.
6-9.
A lot of times people take that ball, they hit it hard, but they hit it straight.
Side out.
Missed it. The downward projection on the ball makes it so much more difficult to hit back.
Did see Tyson McGuffin earlier today go 3 exhausting games with Zane Havertell. So
That was
you start
amazing.
9-6.
you start to feel those matches, Rusty, right about now when you're in a match like this, don't you? Towards the end of the day. Oh, was it in? I don't know.
No, it was
Point.
not.
He shook his head, but definitely there's almost a little hush that's come over the crowd. They're realizing, like, holy cow, this could be it. We're on the edge of game
10-6.
going to 3.
Game point.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Side out.
thank you, Net.
And, you know, I'm sure it entered McGuffin's mind. Do I put in the effort
6-10.
At this point,
to really try to win this game, or save it a little bit and put in the effort in game 3?
Side
oh,
out.
Yeah, he missed it.
Ben called it out. Tyson thought it was in. But again, as we're saying, on this particular match right now, we don't have line judges.
Right.
Let's see if we can see it here.
10-6.
Yeah, the video won't tell too
Yeah,
well.
it was a little bit on the other angle.
Point.
Meanwhile,
There it is.
Here we go.
McGuffin hits it to the net. Ben Johns evens
2 minutes,
things up.
2
A
minutes.
little tip of the cap to the crowd here on Zing Zang Championship Court.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Another
just a
game
reminder
3
that the
coming our
last
way as
shuttle
we watch
going
the
to
last
Sutton
point
leaves
of
at
game 2.
7:30. Please consider bringing your car over to this park before 7:30. Thank you.
So, Ben Johns, you knew he was going to have an answer.
He does not just go away.
He has answered. And that sets up a pivotal game number 3 for the championship when we come back to Naples. And a wardrobe change during the break for Ben Johns.
Going back to his
Third
signature
game.
orange.
Time in. 0-0.
Tyson also had a wardrobe change.
I know Rusty also, as Ben Johns gets
Side
the
out.
point, we love to talk about sponsors. Selkirk's guy and McGuffin, Franklin's prized pupil, and Ben Johns. This is about the brands too, isn't it?
Exactly, and you know, it's
0-0.
exciting. The sponsorship of players is something that also is newer to the sport relatively the last few years.
Side out.
Even within my time, and Selkirk's a new company that's come along, Franklin, and we've gone from just a few paddle manufacturers to well over 30. I've lost track.
Can announcers get sponsored? I mean, do I have a chance?
Maybe, we'll
0-0.
see. We'll see how your forehand is.
I have no chance.
Tyson's so ready for that. Good hustle.
Ooh.
Football.
Ooh.
Shame.
Let's see the
Side
replay.
out.
Maybe.
We'll see. I don't
That
know
was
if
a
we-
request?
I don't know if we caught it. Is there a kitchen shot on that?
That's his second one of the match.
Let's see.
0-0.
yeah.
Up the
Sure
toe,
enough.
yeah. Toe goes in. Good call, Marcia.
She's so good with the referee.
Side out.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. This is so exciting. It is so good to be back. This is a very special tournament, and here, game number 3. Excited that it's game
0-0.
number 3. 0-0 of the men's pro singles. We're setting records over already. We have over 3,000 people watching. We're just getting started on day 1, so we're excited to be here. The sponsors, the players, Chris and Terry who created this tournament. So I'll stop
0-0.
talking. We'll watch some great singles play here.
Side out.
And such a cool thing to be able to share with your communities and your cities back home is how Collier County and East Naples have really embraced pickleball.
Oh my goodness,
Public
this
park.
facility.
0-0.
This facility, 60 permanent dedicated courts.
Well, when this isn't here, there's 64.
Side out.
It just seems to get better and better every single year. One of the main features, the big blue dome. This year's made it a little bit cooler here inside Zing Zang Championship Court.
And the play just keeps getting better and better too
0-0.
every year. So fun.
We're still at 0-0 in game 3.
There you go.
And yet we've had half a dozen points played. Well, half a dozen rallies played. I think we've had 0 points.
There you go. Yeah, Ben with some heat on that.
Oh, that was our first one. All right.
Yes, just got that.
1-0.
Try and chase it down.
Go, go.
Oh,
No.
no, I don't know. Ben called
knows.
that out. Let's see if we can. I don't know if this angle. I couldn't quite see.
It's not there yet. It's
Here
going
it
to be this
comes.
one.
Yep.
2-0.
Yeah.
Oh, looked a
it
little
was-
wide.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yep.
Point.
Tried to lob it up there.
I think
Wide.
Ben was going to respond with a tweener. Had it landed in.
3-0 now, Alex.
3-0.
If Ben scores another point, likely a timeout. You do not want Ben Johns to pad his lead here. Good job by Tyson.
Side
Shut
out.
the door there.
Yep. Ben frustrated. He knows that he put that dink up a little too high to McGuffin's forehand to allow that just
Angle.
textbook beautiful
Yeah.
angle.
Both these guys, not just great singles players, great doubles players as well. See
0-3.
Ben teaming with Colin Johns, his brother, and also Simone Jardim later this week.
Opposite there. Tyson got that one a little high. And Ben sent it right back.
Now, there are a lot of players that say, you know what? I think I'm good with singles. Let me just focus on doubles.
Well,
it's not for everybody.
Yeah, and you were talking about some viewers were asking about dinking and stuff like that. The dink is more significant in doubles than it would be in singles.
Great point.
So you're seeing less of it because it's technically played differently. But these players in doubles have mastered the ground strokes, the soft, the drive. The diversity of shots and the accuracy that they have is, of course, what makes them pros.
They're both just reading each other so well right now.
Yeah, right.
There are moments when Ben Johns just sort of takes over a match, and it doesn't even look like he's putting forth much effort. And right now is one of those times.
3-0.
Comes so naturally.
Nope. Yep. Ben's starting to breathe a little heavier than he was earlier in this game, which it's hard to believe. McGuffin serving at 0-3. There's been so many great points played. McGuffin also feeling it, going to the towel again.
That's got to be kind of a demoralizing feeling, Alex. When you're exhausted, you look up, it's 2-0.
Yeah, if there's so many back and forths, exactly.
Can I buy a point?
Here we go.
Oh my God. That is the one that Ben missed like early in game 1. Watch
Well, and
this.
Tyson had got behind him
It's
like 3 times in
unbelievable.
game 1. Boom.
Look at that.
Ben with the fist pump.
3-0.
Seems each game he gets a little bit more emotional. Oh no.
Another opportunity here for McGuffin.
You know, that could be a little bit of a door opening. We saw that in maybe also game 1 where Ben Johns, he missed 3 or 4 serves. He blew a couple of returns out.
We'll see.
Will he regroup? Looks like a yes.
3-0.
A little bit of dribble off the net.
Point.
Yep. I think it changed it just enough. It gave McGuffin a little bit more trouble than he was anticipating.
4-0 lead now.
4-0.
Ben Johns over Tyson McGuffin, game 3. And make it 5-0. And finally Ben shows a bit of emotion.
So what was different there is Ben hit that ball hard. Right? He did not hit a dink, a third
Timeout
shot
called
drop.
by the receiver. The score is 5-0.
Tyson was
We have
expecting
up
that.
to
I think Ben's done it 99% of these points.
And we got a timeout.
That's a smart timeout.
Tyson McGuffin wants to take a deep breath here. Trailing 5-0. Ben Johns starting to pull away here in this men's pro gold singles final. The 2021 Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, is sponsored by Dick's. Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's Sporting Goods. By Zing Zang. Zing Zang, America's favorite Bloody Mary mix. By Franklin and Franklin X40, the official ball of the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships. Skechers. Skechers Arch Fit Footwear, featuring podiatrist-certified arch support. And by Hylands. Hylands Leg Cramps. Stop your cramp, not your game.
has 2 timeouts.
Ben Johns in the near court, consensus #1 player in this great game of pickleball. Tyson McGuffin, phenomenal singles player as well at the top of your screen, trying to battle back here in game 3.
And a great match it has been so far.
I don't want it to end. Did you see that?
Change in
Flying forehand volley winner.
You have up to 1 minute.
Here we go.
Whack.
Up in the air.
First player to 6 in game 3. We're going to change sides.
And we're excited that we can share, again, some of our fantastic sponsors. Thank you, guys. This changed sides at 6.
Thrilled to be with you here on Pickleball Channel as our coverage continues from Naples. The 2021 Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, is sponsored by Gamma. Gamma Pickleball, the official grip of the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships. DecoTurf. DecoTurf, the official pickleball court surface of the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships. By I Love Pickles. ILovePickles.org, a place to celebrate all things pickled. And by Franklin, the official bag of the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships. Love all pickles.
And everything pickled.
6-0.
Ooh.
Oh! That almost
net,
looked a little short, but...
The dribble off the net or his around the post?
Well, I would maybe say both, but...
Oh, right. Well, we can't see from there.
Can't see for sure, but the Ernie bounced awfully close to the line. I'm sorry, not the Ernie, the around the post.
That one looked wide, yeah.
Right out.
Well, when we're all said and done, we'll try to dig up another camera angle and see if we can put that online for our fans in the future.
Tougher shot to hit, an Ernie or to around the post, guys?
Depends on what's given to you.
0-7.
Sometimes the Ernie can be a piece of cake, just like sometimes an around the post can be. So it depends on what you're hitting.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, he called that out.
Yeah. But he only called it out because it was out. Don't make it sound like he's...
Yeah, there you go.
7-0.
Well, I mean, because there's not a line judge, so technically he
Right.
has to make the call. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
How about this?
Oh.
Came up short.
Tyson McGuffin did so good to get that ball, and he was calm.
Here we go. All the way across.
Look at
0-7.
just unforced, really.
Just a moment ago, he was really struggling, guys, kind of wincing, trying to gather his breath. He has exerted so much here in this championship.
And as you said, the frustration, because of one of the great things about pickleball is you only score when you serve, but the result for Tyson, he's won a lot of quote-unquote rallies, but he's still at 0.
There it is. Trying to build on something here in game 3.
And he knows the amount of energy it's going to take to overcome a 7-point deficit to Ben Johns. It's huge. He's really going to have to dig deep.
0-7.
Oh.
Right out.
You know, that just hurts you mentally. Because you worked so hard, you did so good, you got a ball that you could put away.
This had all the makings of an upset here in men's pro gold singles in game 1. McGuffin was absolutely dominating. Ben Johns was a little disoriented, making a lot of errors, but champions find a way, Alex, even when it's not their best day. They find a way to win.
No.
Too good. Big fist pump out of Ben Johns.
And yes, people online who are asking, this is a public court at a community park. It's amazing.
Oh, skates across the net. Rusty, does that mean you got next?
Put your paddle down.
Today I'm not going to be playing. I think a negative 2.0, maybe a negative 1.5.
Well,
and these guys are
on
pros.
your good day? What?
On my good day.
Well,
Yeah.
when it comes to money and checks, you are on the positive side. You've been handing out checks all day long, and both of these young men are going to walk away with some prize money.
You're a 5-5 in the giveaway of other people's money.
Oh, there
did
you
you
go.
see that? He ran around his backhand dink to hit the winner
See
down
here.
the line.
Yep.
Yeah, it changes his mind even to do that.
1-8.
Wow.
Nice.
A little wide.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, it was on the line.
Tyson really would have liked to
8-1.
have been able to call that out.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh. That was so smart. I mean, he really did not give it away, right?
Right, that touch.
Everybody thought he was going to hit it hard.
Timeout called by the receiver.
So timeout,
The score
McGuffin
is
trying to hang in there.
1-8.
Ben Johns leading 8-1. Game number 3. McGuffin has given Ben Johns all he can handle here in this championship. But will it be enough? The 2021 Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, is sponsored by Minto. Latitude, Margaritaville, and Minto. Change your latitude to the active adult paradise of Latitude, Margaritaville. Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades, Florida's Paradise Coast. By Margaritaville Hotels and Resorts. Check in and chill out at margaritavilleresorts.com. And Pickleball Central, the Pickleball Superstore. What a day. Just day 1 here at Zing Zang Championship Court.
It's exciting. The sun has started to set. Well, actually not quite, but it's low enough on the horizon. We got some crowds. The temperature has dropped. As you can see, the court surface at some point, there's no shadows, there's no sun coming through, so it's pretty even. I'm seeing if McGuffin can come back.
Like to double his score right here. And Ben Johns says, I don't think so.
So many cool parts about this great event towards the end of the week. I love the waving flags on the final day. It's become kind of like the anthem here at this event every year.
We've had such a fun day of super fun pickleball, and we get 6 more days of this. All righty. Try it out. Now would be a good time to mount your comeback.
Yeah, some people in the crowd yelling for Tyson.
1-8.
Of course, we had some yelling for Ben earlier. 1 serving 8.
Side out.
I worked so hard to get the serve. Gosh.
And those players that wear their emotions on their sleeve and exert everything, those are the ones that are so easy to cheer for.
8-1. Side up.
Ben tries to go down the line.
Yep.
Get some of the net there.
They're both looking a little fatigued.
With good cause.
Oh, gosh. Tyson definitely taking his
1-8.
sweet time before he serves at 1-8. Yep, Johns is ready for that.
Wow. It's just
Cool.
incredible how the things that were working in that first game, just it's like running into a wall here in game 3.
8-1.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, a little long. That was a nice point.
Oh, it was great, and Tyson was so smart to keep going behind Ben there. I mean, he hit 1, if not 2 balls, basically from behind him. He just, with his
Yep.
strong wrist, he was able to, bump it back over. Tyson wearing his
1-8.
fitted dry fit.
Still a lot of heat here.
Yep.
All over it.
Side out.
Tried to do the backhand, but Ben was there.
I think Ben Johns is smelling blood here.
So we are super excited to be bringing this to you guys, and we are potentially coming to the end of Game 3 of the men's the men's pro gold.
But not yet.
Side out.
You guys have both been around this game for a minute. Look at a guy like Ben Johns. Does he remind you of anybody in the game? Can he be the best of all time to play this game of pickleball, or is it just too early to say? Well, watch this point. Alex, I definitely want your answer.
Side out.
Well, to date, I would say he's the best of all time.
Really?
To date. I think the game is not evolving that much as far as, really new shots or, maybe some new strategies. But the fitness and the ability to make the shot, those are getting better. It's just the players are literally getting better.
And Rusty, I want your answer in a moment. Take a pause here in Naples. The 2021 Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's Sporting Goods. By Zing Zang. Zing Zang, America's favorite Bloody Mary mix. By Franklin and Franklin X40, the official ball of the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships. Skechers Arch Fit footwear featuring podiatrist-certified arch support. And by Hylands Leg Cramps. Stop your cramp, not your game. Tyson McGuffin trying to extend this match with the #1 player, Ben Johns.
John's only 3 points away from taking gold.
McGuffin's going to make him work for him.
Look at that.
People were like, what do you say? You just sort of, your mouth is open. And he's running to the side, and he can, off balance, hit that angle and with accuracy. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I've seen it, and I still get amazed when I watch it.
As he dances along the non-volley zone line.
Point.
And now we are at match point.
We are match point, everybody. This is exciting. John's down 5-11 in game #1, and here we are. You said it was the day of comebacks, and we'll see if Ben can do that now.
10-1.
Go. Oh, still alive. All right.
All right, we'll see if
Comeback
McGuffin,
time.
yeah, maybe it'll be McGuffin's comeback.
Does he have one more
1-10.
run left in him?
Side out.
Those shots.
It's just painful. I mean,
Yeah.
It is painful.
because you feel so bad for him. He worked so hard. He got what he needed, which is the
Okay, here we go.
serve.
Sometimes the sport can be unforgiving.
10-1.
Moments like this.
Could it be match point right here?
There it
Yes,
is.
it could. Ben's back on top. What a great match.
Unbeatable here in Naples.
And once again, day of the comeback. You said it, Drew, day of the comeback.
Every one of our finals went 3 amazing games.
Ben Johns, just when you think it's not going to be his day,
All
he
right,
rises
just a
above and
reminder,
finds a
the last
way.
shuttle going
He is
to
your
Southern
champion,
League.
men's pro gold singles. And he'll be in the winner's circle when we come back. Beautiful night here in Naples on the beach. Great place to vacation. And here at East Naples Community Park, this complex absolutely buzzing as 2 young men put on just a tremendous show. Tyson McGuffin and Ben Johns getting ready to award our champions. You see some of the organizers, the fans here, this great event, Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships powered by Margaritaville. Day 1 of 7 coming at you from Zing Zang Championship Court. And Alex, feel like we just saw a masterpiece with that last match.
It was unbelievable. And even though the third game was 11-1, which, you know, is pretty much a blowout on paper, it was so close. I mean, each rally was unbelievable. So many side outs. And it was so great. And I think we're going to hear from Rusty now.
All right,
and
Rusty,
the winners.
take it away.
All right, once again, we are excited to be here. Has it not been an amazing first day, everybody? Yes, and I'm joined right now with Gabriel Joseph. First time I've given you a medal, so it's exciting. Welcome to the championships. Christine from Head Pickleball is here to give you your bronze medal. Round of applause for our bronze medalist, please. And also we have a little bit of prize money for you over here. Thank you, congratulations. All right, again, another round of applause. These guys worked really hard. Apparently he threw up before a match and he's still taking home a bronze medal. A lot of hard work, a lot of great play here. Congratulations, Gabriel. And we're excited. Oh, don't forget your paddle. Yeah. And next I'm going to bring out Tyson McGuffin. Everybody, you just saw it. 3 amazing games here. A lot of hard work. He's going right to the medal. Christine from Head Pickleball again with the medal. And we also have some prize money for you. Everybody, those 3 games. Come on, big round of applause, please. A lot of hard work. Thank you so much. Congratulations on your silver. And we're going to bring out here, again, he's catching his breath still. I don't know how he did it. Ben Johns, our gold medalist, the men's singles pro champion here at the Minto US Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville. Ben, we're going to give you also, in addition to your medal, we got your official Head Sweats Championships only hat. Got to be a champion to get that one. And we have some Head Pickleball shoes. And lastly, of course, we have the prize money. You play for more than that, but you've been winning a lot. Let's hold that up and we'll take a little photo here real quick. Round of applause again, please. Okay, so earlier we called this the day of the comeback. Jennifer Dawson, every 3 games, and here we are. Game number 1 didn't go so well, but you're here with the gold. What happened from 1 to 3?
Yeah, you know, it was a little bit about refocusing. Sometimes you don't come out so hot, and we've all been there before, so you just got to bear in mind that it's not always going to hang around as long as you just stay and keep playing your game. Obviously, Tyson played well in the first game. He always does. Congrats to him. You know, we saw each other here 2 years ago, and we've seen each other innumerable times outside of this, so congrats to him. And yeah, just kept playing my game, and eventually the shots went in.
Yeah, and absolutely. I mean, the two of you guys are the top in terms of these single matches, and people have been watching you around the world. A couple years ago, you didn't go your way. It was very special for him. What does it mean to you today to come back and be here now?
You know, it's really special just because pickleball itself actually all started for me here 5 years ago. It was the first tournament I ever played in 2016, and then I won in 2017, so it's good to be back. It's a great feeling.
And we have seen, I personally have seen your game evolve. Not that you were bad in the beginning, but you keep getting better and better and better. What's the secret? What can you share with anybody?
Well, that's what's cool about pickleball. It's an unsolved sport. Everyone's still trying to figure out everything. So, you know, I just keep experimenting and trying new stuff, and sometimes that makes me better.
All right, well, congratulations once again. Please, a big round of applause for our men's singles pro champion, Ben Johns. Congratulations. And we got more pickleball to come tomorrow. Drew, let's take us out.
All right, Rusty, thank you so much. Ben Johns wins and wins with grace. What a great face of the sport. Alex, had so much fun working with you. We'll see you throughout the week and a great first day.
I'm just so lucky to be able to be playing this tournament and to get to commentate with you and Rusty today, Drew. It's been amazing, just like this play that we've witnessed.
Alex, thank you so much. Rusty, great job on the coverage for everybody in our truck as well, our crew. I'm Drew Felios. Day 1 in the books from Naples. The Minto US Open Pickleball Championships continues tomorrow from East Naples Community Park. We'll see you then.
Yay.